Well, the perfect sniper scope didn't exist until about now. How bad does that look without a scope? For too long we've been suffering with these cheap scopes or optics, but not for much longer. Our friends at DNT Optics have sent me an absolute beauty LPVO here. This is the Arken EP-8 and it is a 1 to 8 times optical zoom. This thing is an absolute premium bad boy of a scope. If we get this thing out itself, it's got some nice weight to it actually. It's not light at all. Straight away, the actual protective rubber cap here has come off. That is your absolute beautiful EP-8. Got the windature and elevation adjustments on here, just able to be accessed with these lovely metal screw caps on there. Loads of different settings actually for the reticle. So we've got night vision, we've got up to 9 different brightness settings on there, which is awesome for every different scenario that you need. At the front here, you've got your focus, which is a nice, not too loose actually, quite rigid. Then of course here we've got the 1 to 8 times optical zoom, which feels really nice actually when turning that around. Do need to pop a battery into here, so we'll go and grab one first of all. Oh yeah, you should see this, guys. That is so bright, so clear. Just realised we get this little screw attachment here which goes onto the top of the zoom winder here. We've actually got a really lovely bright reticle on there, and in the middle you do have a different crosshair than what I've seen before. It's called a KL box or kill box. And finally, obviously before fitting it to your rifles, this is a 34mm scope mount that you need for this thing. So we've paired the EP-8 with my favourite sniper rifle, the Sacco, nicely perched down there on some logs with the bipod going off, and we've got a target of about 45 metres. So we're all set up. We've got the Sacco sniper, one of my favourites might I add, and also the EP-8 sight on here as well. The thing looks brilliant, but will it perform as well as it looks? So we're nicely lined up on the target here. I've got this in 1 times optical zoom, and yeah, it's definitely quite far away. For a sniper, you really wouldn't want to be shooting this sort of range unless you're a bit closer. So let's just test out the optical sight. Wow, that 8 times is pretty good. I've got a really decent view of that target right down there now. So we're firing a bit to the right, so what we're going to do is see how easy it is just to make them slight adjustments to that left side now. Dead easy and dead straightforward to actually adjust with a small screwdriver on the side there, but also being able to see how much you've adjusted it by with the little dial there, so that's really, really good. So I'm really happy and pleased with that. Now I've made that slight adjustment, I'm able to get that target bang on every time. Having to make a slight adjustment for the dippage of that BB, however, accounting for that, it's going bang on to be fair. So I think that's pretty good. I'd like to thank DNT Optics for testing this thing. It is a very, very nice example of one of the premium higher end scopes. I've only sort of tested a lot of the lower end or cheaper scopes that you sort of get off Amazon, AliExpress, that sort of thing for beginner sort of airsoft players. But this thing really takes it up to the next level. You get a really crystal clear lens that you can see right down the scope really, really easily when you've got the eye positioning right. And then you've got your optical zoom on there, which is absolutely brilliant, being in the 8 times, making it really, really easy to obviously adjust. Get the obviously the nice and clear lens positioning with the front mount operator here, and then obviously being able to adjust your windature and elevation to your precise location and elevation. And as you saw with that kill box reticle, there's a lot more to go after and a lot more to do. So obviously you've got that semicircle with the dot in the middle, which is obviously precisely where you're going to hit, but you can adjust your aim with the sort of like numbers down below, which you can adjust for your different play settings, your wind and your sort of elevation that you're obviously on as well, and sort of take into consideration that dip of that bullet as well. That's been the EP-8. Make sure to review our other products, but obviously if you want to pick one of these up, the link is down in the description. If you've enjoyed it, let me know what you think of this. Have you tried this particular model or any other model scopes or accessories? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. I'd love to have you back. Thank you very much.